Up next on End of the Day Beer Review, we're going to be looking at Stout Pig. This is an oatmeal stout by Arrowood Farm Brewery, and it is coming in at 4.5% ABV. Check it out. Hi everybody, it's Rich, and welcome back to End of the Day Beer Review. If you're new, welcome. If you like the content and you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love to have you as a subscriber. Today we are looking at Stout Pig. Interesting can art there. This is an oatmeal stout by Arrowood Brewery, and it's coming in at 4.5% ABV. You know, it says Arrowood Farm Brewery, brewed on our farm in the Hudson Valley. The beer is a reflection of the small farms we support and our vision to create a more sustainable world. Our oatmeal stout, made with 100% New York State ingredients, features roasted barley with flaked and malted oats, fermented in stainless steel for 2 weeks. Realistically, none of that means much to me because I don't brew my own beer. But this is an oatmeal stout from upstate New York. It's coming in at $4.99 a can, by the way, which, you know, I mean, for a stout and a smaller brewery, that's pretty much predictable. I am using the proper stout glass for this today. Let's crack it open. And I bought this in Larchmont, New York. I have a little, it's not little, it's sort of big, place called the Chico's. It's like a specialty supermarket and has an enormous beer selection, stuff that you find nowhere else. If you're looking for a good place, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I've only been to this place 4 times, and I found it by accident, actually. But the beer selection there is outstanding. Definitely worth a look if you're near Larchmont, New York. And this beer is a fully New York beer. Let's give it a pour. I'm sure I'm pouring it wrong, and we'll catch some flack for that in the comments, which is fine. This is pouring sort of a chestnut brown as opposed to a black. And what is that, about 2 fingers ahead? I'll tell you one thing, there's this wonderful roasted scent that's just coming out of the glass right now. And, you know, give you a quick look at what the stout looks like. It's dark brown to black, nice khaki colored head. 4.5% ABV, which is really sort of low when I pick a beer. My beers are normally, you know, let's say 7, 8, 9, 10, sometimes way up, because I just sort of like the way that bites a little bit more. Let's give it a full nose check. It smells great. I'm getting coffee, I'm getting some chocolate. I think that coffee is that roastiness that I'm getting really more than anything that's coming off. Like I said, when I opened the can itself and started to pour it, the aroma of this wonderful roasted coffee sort of just started to fill the bar up. You know, and just off the nose, I would almost think it's more of a coffee stout, because there is that really, really sort of roasted nose to it that I always associate with a good cup of, filter coffee, not anything else, just not espresso or anything. Sort of like a nice dark roasted filter coffee. It has a wonderful nose, but you know, the nose can only take us so far. Let's see how it tastes. Okay, so it drinks very easy. I don't know, in fact, it drinks so easy that I almost spilled some of it on myself. Okay, front end, sort of getting that roastiness, some coffee, definitely a little hint of chocolate, and more the milk. I don't want you to think this is sweet. This is not sweet in any way, but there's definitely a hint of sort of like a milk chocolate in there. But really the dominant flavor is that roast flavor. Yeah, and what I also associate almost exclusively with coffee. Now, at 4.5% ABV, no alcohol burn. It's not really, you know, there's no real legs to this. Almost spilled it again. But it is very easy drinking, goes down really smooth. Carbonation is good, so when you swallow it, it sort of like causes that extra flavor to go up into your olfactory senses, which is nice. And then, excuse me, like I said, carbonation is good, but it is there. This is a really, really nice oatmeal stout. That's what it comes down to. This is a well-crafted, well-produced oatmeal stout. You could probably sit here and have, you know, one of these with just about any meal. I just had a burger for dinner. This would have gone so well with that meal. It would have been excellent. But I mean, I could drink this with, you know, barbecue. I could drink this with pizza. I could drink it with just about anything. And it goes down really, really easy. A nice drinking beer. A nice beer if you can introduce people to stouts. And at 4.5% alcohol, that's really an easy beer to drink and not have to worry about it. I mean, unless you drink a ton of them. Now, with that in mind, at essentially $5 a can and $20 for a 4-pack, which is how I'm assuming they come, is it worth the money? I think it is. I really do. Would I buy a full 4-pack of this? It wouldn't even be, and I'm saying at, let's say $20 plus the extra tax and all that crap that the state, you know, New York State throws on. I think I would be able to, you know, really live with myself easily buying a 4-pack of this for, let's say, $22 or $23. So, you know, I would say that this particular beer is actually really good. Now, I've never heard of Arrowood Farm Brewery, but I will start looking into their I'll look for their website and see what else they have, because it's definitely worthwhile checking out. So, you know, I think this is a buy. If you see it, if you're in New York State and you see it, if you are out of the state and you see it, I really do think it's worth the buy. This is a really nice, easy drinking beer that you can have with just about anything. And you don't have to worry about being overcome with the, you know, normal high alcohol content of some of the stouts that are out there. So again, this is Arrowood Farm Brewery's Stout Pig. And you know, what we're looking at here is a good, approachable oatmeal stout that goes well with just about anything I could think to actually have with it. It's one of those beers that I would check out and look for, and I will look for in the future. Anyway, folks, I hope you have enjoyed the review. If you have, hit that like button, maybe throw a comment or two down below. Would love to hear if you've tried anything else by Arrowood Farm Brewery, because I've never even seen it before, and I would really like to see what else they have to offer, especially since they're a New York State brewery. That is excellent. Anyway, folks, have a good night. Cheers.